Hello everyone, this is Amber with Story Chasing, and I am coming to you from the California coastline. I'm so excited. I love the ocean, and I just got here this last week and found a great spot off by the ocean, which you just saw. Beautiful, beautiful area. Just some boondocking off of the Pacific coast, and I love it here. So you might have seen my other videos where I was traveling down Highway 101 from Washington and then Oregon and now to California. Although 101 changes over to 1 on the coastline for California. So I'll be going down the California coastline for a couple months, I think. There's a lot to do out here, and I will be bringing you the videos for that soon. So stay tuned. So today's agenda is the September income report. This is my third month of doing the income report since I left my job voluntarily back in June. And I just wanted to show you guys how I'm building my business, and hopefully something inspires you with it or triggers you to maybe start your own online business. But what I want to show is that it's possible and that this isn't something that happens overnight. A lot of people think that you can make a ton of money on YouTube. And you can if you have millions of subscribers, if you're getting paid with Google AdSense. With the way that I'm doing it, I am concentrating on passive income, which is part of Google AdSense. However, I'm also focusing on my blog and products that I will be creating sometime this next year, things that my community has been asking for. And so I'm developing that right now, and I will be launching that sometime this next year. So what I want to do is show you the growth from the very beginning every single month so that not only can you see what I'm doing, it's also a way for me to stay motivated because I know every single month I'm going to be presenting this to you guys, and I can show you either the progression of my income or the decline of my income, which will happen. And it did happen this month. This is my first decline since I started this, but I knew it would because September is one of those months where vacations have ended and kids are going back to school. People are kind of getting back into their lives with work and stuff. So hopefully we'll see an uptick in that income starting in October again. All right, so let's get into the numbers. My goal is to increase my income month over month by 16.25%. I've been able to achieve that plus some for the last 2 months. However, this month I actually decreased it by 11%. Now, that sounds like a lot, and it is from a percentage standpoint. Dollar-wise, let's talk about the actual dollars now. So my total income for September, including active income and passive income, was $950 compared to last month of $4,200. So that's a significant difference. So I knew my active income was going to go down this month because my consulting was decreasing with my previous employer, and I knew that that was going to at some point in time start dwindling down based on the contract I had signed with them. So that wasn't a surprise whatsoever, and that's what has contributed to the significant decline in the total income. However, I'm concentrating on passive income. That's the one that I want to increase every single month because passive income is so much better than active income from the standpoint that you only have to do the work once, most of the time, and then it just keeps increasing. So passive income this month was $350 compared to last month at $390. That's a definite decrease in my passive income, and that is where the 11% decrease is contributing. I do not include my active income in the total amount that I'm either increasing or decreasing every single month because I really am focusing on the passive income. So I did not meet my objective of 16.25%. However, again, we knew this was going to happen. So it's okay though. There's going to be months like this. I want everybody to know that there are months where you're going to increase and there's months when you're going to decrease potentially. So I knew this was happening and I've already prepared for it. So it's really not a big deal to me. Except that I want it to increase every single month, right? All right, that is the agenda, is to increase the income every single month. Let's talk about what went well this month for me. So I was going to set up my editorial calendar on a quarterly basis so that I could have content ready to go and know exactly what I was going to do, which helps me to batch process my content. So I did succeed at that. I put that editorial calendar together, and so I know what I'm going to be producing almost about 5 months in advance right now, instead of on a quarterly basis, but about 5 months in advance. So that is good news. So based on that, I actually can increase my workflow, which was another one of my goals this month, was to batch produce my videos to increase the efficiency of my workflow. So what you guys see is the end product in a video. There's a lot of work that goes into it. First, you have to film the video or script the video potentially, depending on which type of video I'm doing, whether it's travel related or something like this, or a how-to video. So there's a script sometimes that's involved with that. Then you film the video, you edit the video, there's pictures and photographs that you need to edit and get ready for social media. I have to do the blog post write-up, there's SEO research. So as you can see, there's a lot of stages that go into creating a video and creating the blog post that you guys see every Thursday now. So what I needed to do, instead of doing that just one at a time, which takes a little bit longer, I figured out how to batch produce all of that, and I was successful at that. It's so much better for my workflow and efficiencies. I met that objective. So my other goal was to slow down. I have been struggling with this, well, probably since I started RVing. And especially since I quit my job. So last year I traveled all over the place, from the West Coast to the East Coast and back to the West Coast, and I did it pretty quickly and was exhausted. And then I quit my job in June, and because I was working so many hours there, like 60 to 80 hours a week, so leaving my job and then transitioning into my own business and still traveling has created some interesting dynamics for me. And part of that is the slowing down. I am getting there, and I think I did a much better job this month. I've been going at a very slow pace on the Pacific Highway and even attended an escapers convergence back in August. And now I'm just taking better care of myself. I'm relaxing more, I'm meditating more, I'm sleeping in a little bit sometimes. So I don't know, it's really great actually, but then I have this ever-present thing with my business, right? So there's a little bit of conflict there to wanting to slow down, but also just work on my business all the time. So that's a little bit of a conundrum for me, but I'm working on it and getting there. I appreciate everybody's feedback from the last post where I mentioned that I wanted to slow down and I was not going to do 2 videos a week. I was going to do 1. Sometimes I might do 2, but most of the time it'll probably be 1. And you guys were just really supportive and saying that that was fine for you. And again, you guys are amazing to me. Like, I love the fact that you guys are so supportive and really understand where I'm coming from. So thank you so much. So the next one is the free 4-day mini budgeting and expense course that I launched almost a month and a half ago. And last month we had a little over 100 students in that course. We now have about 150 students. It's gone a little bit slower this month, but that's okay. Again, I knew it was going to be a slow month, so that is still open if anybody wants to join that class and understand what kind of RV expenses you can expect, and then also how to budget for them. In the curriculum, I have quite a bit of information, as you can see, with 4 different modules and a bonus section that gives you some information about not only what to expect in RVing if you haven't already gone out on the road, and then things that you might not have expected if you are out on the road and you're wanting to create a really detailed budget for your expenses. One of the things about RVing is that either you have a remote job typically, or you're work camping, or you have your own business. Either way, whether you're RVing or you're in a sticks and bricks house, you still need to budget, and especially when you're on the road, you want to make sure that you have a clear budget so that you know your expenses every single month. You want to know if you're under or over those expenses and make some allowances somewhere for that so that you can stay within your budget. The great thing about RVing compared to a sticks and bricks house is that if you want to decrease your amount of expenses for the month, you can just not travel as much. You don't have to go to RV parks or pay for campground fees. You can boondock more. So there's different areas like that that you can actually save money. So I detail all of that out in the free money course if you're interested in that. I do post the link to that in the comment section and the description section of this video if you guys want to go sign up for that. Besides the fact that my passive income decreased by 11% this month, let's talk about what didn't go well. So I said last month that I was going to start detailing this online product that I was just talking to you about, where I'm going to launch it next year. I didn't get to that this month. So part of the reason I did not do the outlining for the product that's going to come out next year is because I was learning the batch workflow, and plus I was also taking my own online course to help increase some productivity and some marketing in my own business. So That was something that I wasn't expecting to do this month, but I did, and so I didn't get to outlining the new product. So I will probably do that this month, actually. So that's really it for the things that didn't go so well. So I felt like I was very productive this month and accomplished a lot, still while trying to slow down and really learn more about my business and what I'm trying to do. So overall, I think I was very successful, even though my passive income decreased by 11%. So if you want to see the full detail of my income line by line, so go over to my blog where I put a link down in the description box and in the comment section, so you can go check out the detail of that. And again, if you want to sign up for the free 4-day mini course on budgeting and RV expenses, I also have that in the link as well. All right, guys, that's a wrap. This is a short one, and stay tuned because in the next couple days, I am going to be putting another live stream together where you guys can come and ask me any questions you want. I don't have an agenda necessarily, except that I want to be able to answer your questions. So look out for that notification soon. Speaking of notifications, if you have not hit that bell over in the right-hand section of your screen, go ahead and hit that bell so you'll be notified when I do a live stream. All right, guys, have a great week. Bye.